Welcome. Thank you all. Welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Ewok Templar. Just touching base with you all. I hit level 270, as you can see. Just gonna get into it. Not a lot happened today. We have an evening stream after a long time. Tomorrow will be the last day of what they're called. The Mother's Blessing. So I'm going to try to squeeze, hopefully I can squeeze out one more level. Hopefully we'll be 271 by tomorrow evening. But we'll see. We'll see. If I can do it faster, I'll do it faster. Because honestly, I didn't get a lot of grinding the other day. Maybe like 2 hours. So, but it was just enough. As you know, we have a crazy new just run through the dungeon build that ranges anywhere from 33 million an hour to about maximum. I think I did 46 million in 1 hour, where I literally just pumped out as many Nightmare Dungeon keys as I could. Didn't worry about the drops. Pretty much liquidated everything that was automatically given to us. But we're fairly min-maxed now. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Just me double checking my audio. Nah, let's get to it then. The lamentation of the wicked, of the living. Hopefully you all have a good night. I'd love to hear about the future builds I should look into once we make it to the next levels. Yeah, I got bad sleep because I got really addicted to Man in the High Castle. Man, season 4 was really captivating. So interesting and weird. I don't even want to talk about it. I want to let everyone know that I watched it, and I hope there's a season 5, because season 4 does seem like a cool place to just end it. But the ending for the rest of it, like, it's still kind of open-ended. I recommend checking it out. Give it a little tickle and a squeeze. See what it's about. Give it a little slap and tickle. Top left, top right. Push it down, see if it pops back up. All the classic normal behaviors you do when you see something suspicious. Like a cat. You know how a cat slaps things? Give that thing an old slap. Give it a little slappy.
My savior.
What you don't understand, you must slap. We'll ignore him. He's made of blood. He's not important. Can't wait. All this time, been discovering different ways to do this. What we're doing right now. The only other class I ever played was the rogue. Because of all the other classes, I thought that's interesting. I like the idea of being fast, auspiciously. I bet you they do that thing where their base movement speed is pretty nice. Like, you can get a rogue moving some decent speed early on. And they do the thing where they leave traps behind them as the monsters chase them. Which a lot of these monsters, they like to give chase. They like to give you the runaround. So it works out alright. Feel like the barb, I've seen the moves, so I know it's going to be similar to the Diablo 2 barb. So I'm like, it's good, but I'm not like itching to play it like, oh, what's this going to be about? I know what it's going to be about. It should be fun enough. It should be fine. Should have the classic sleep like a freak and spin to win. Oh, did I activate the XP shrine? I forgot to take my juices. That's... Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm already tired. I'm already ready for bed. But I decided, you know what? I'll get 1 hour in to get this level up tonight. Rather than save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll wake up and I'll try to get one more level tomorrow. Give it my all. Because like that 35% XP, we're gonna feel it. The day after tomorrow, that's like basically every 7.5 hours of grinding we did is gonna jump up to like 10 hours of grinding. So honestly, it might give me some post XP boost lethargic feelings of the XP before, and we might actually take a little break from the grinding. But we'll get back to it. I guess we'll do the classic thing and just start knocking out reserves. I don't think I picked up a Heraldic Stronghold this time. But we might pick up some more as we go. I really wish you can go to the key person and pick the key you want. I guess that'd be too powerful. That'd be too convenient.
My savior. Bless you.
Although it is interesting that it forces you now, since you don't get a nightmare key at the end of every nightmare dungeon. It does force you to go over there and do regular dungeons, because I swear that if you go and just do the dungeons normally, you're more likely to get the keys. Like most of my keys, if I didn't make them, like the other half, the ones I found, were definitely me just walking around doing dungeons like this and getting the butcher to drop one or two, or finding a chest that actually has two of them in there. Also, if you have trouble running into glitched enemies, ones that get stuck in the wall quite often, the lightning spear. I wonder if all the conjuration spells will work. I don't know what the equivalent to that would be for the other classes, but man, the lightning spear would get him. Just today, like 2 spiders were caught in the wall, stopping me from completing missions until I released the lightning spear, and then I was like, oh yeah, nice and clean. A good clean feeling. Try to do the same thing. Try to do the same thing. Try to get at least. Try to do it as fast as possible. See if we can get at least 36 million XP. I don't know. This build has actually evolved a lot. It's kind of crazy. It's a combination of all the builds that I like so far. We got Fat Blizzard and we got Critical Chance working together, which honestly the combo for the really high Critical Chance was just sort of an accident. I told you I got the enchantment for the high movement speed until you use a defensive skill on the amulet, and I was like, huh, this makes me get maximum movement speed. Then it comboed with the Isos Hurloom's boots to where you get a certain percentage that adds to your critical chance multiplied by your movement speed. So with these boots, we're getting a 57% boost. And it's crazy how both of those things just came together randomly. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. I'm kind of hoping to add more unique legendaries, though. Keep on finding the same ones. Like, there's only one, like, unique legendary stat. Sword and mace. So I was hoping for maybe a unique legendary wand. And some of the other weapons. Of course, you know, like, I'm a sorcerer, so I noticed they changed the drop rates to where you're more likely to get a weapon that you can use unless it's like a unique drop that the boss always drops, like the axe from the butcher. But more focuses, more rings. My favorite are the rings. The rings are pretty awesome. I like this focus that gives you the brutal lightning balls too, with the gravity explosion where they explode outward like a shotgun blast, like an airburst missile. Just whoosh. pretty nice. But that's the only unique focus. Which if you listen to the toughness meter, you get a higher toughness if you just like upgrade a regular legendary weapon. A regular legendary rather than a unique legendary, which I find interesting. Your toughness rating is higher with more legendaries that have been upgraded with custom affixes rather than just using all the uniques. It'd be awesome if one day they made like a customizable unique legendary. And if you can only have one of them or something like that, that'd be pretty cool. Because right now, all the thing I've only been looking for is an amulet that has at least movement speed and attack speed. Then I'll try to roll for critical chance, or one of those two. It has to have at least two. Either critical chance and attack speed, then you roll for movement, or vice versa. All the other combos, but I want those three. If I can get those three, I'm trying to make it to where if I can get my movement speed to at least somewhere between 140, 160%, I'll actually change from this build to see if I can make something I like even more, to where not only can we get the 100% critical chance, we can get the 4-second teleport. Because if we get the 4-second teleport, then combine it with the enchantment that makes it to where if we cast a basic attack 5 times, one of our cooldown goes down by 2 seconds. I would love to make a static, excuse me, a static cackling energy teleport build, and just use that, because like anything to where we're killing them instantly and also moving around the map even faster, that'd be optimal for what we're doing right now. This is my best grind build so far, but it doesn't have to be the quintessential best, because if we had 100% critical chance, at least 140, 160% movement speed, and we had more legendaries focused on that, focused on the electrical damage and critical chance, we could be moving around this map even faster. Because then we could be tapping teleport to get to the enemies rather than just running to them. Which we could be teleporting now, but with the long cooldown and the fact that like then we'll get 10 seconds of like without the movement speed bonuses, you start moving really slow. It feels counterproductive to use it and do it that way. Oh, it's an event. As you can see here, like with this build, we also have the fat blizzard with the exploding ice spikes. Now I don't have blue rose, so I don't get the double exploding ice spikes, but I think with this we have like a 92 crit chance, so it's pretty nice. Not to mention our cackling energies like hitting randomly for like anywhere from 13,000 to 46,000, as you can see. And the ice spikes themselves exploding have a chance to crit as well, so that's pretty ridiculous. And you know what's interesting is that if you can get a good crockpot stirring, get enough kills per second plus cackling energies, you can start dumping these energy balls out like crazy. So imagine on the higher difficulties,
Take this, my friend. It's not much.
even if we're fighting a huge amount of enemies, as long as there's something tiny and weak in them, in their forces, that it dies really fast, we could just be dumping a bunch of lightning balls out and killing everything that way. Because so far I've had a critical hit with the lightning ball. An overpowered critical hit do like 2 million damage in one smack. And that was pretty cool. I enjoy it. Woody, he's dead. Oh no, something weird happened. right now. Got a weird combination of dry mouth yet also mucusy. I don't know how that happened. I got some water here, so I'll be all right. But still, it's a weird combo with a weird feeling. It's dry but also sticky at the same time. That doesn't make any sense. Who does that? Honestly, I should probably just be leaving the gold if I want to reach my goals. I need to leave the gold behind. We're already about to reach 7 billion. Surprisingly quickly. We're about 160 million away. Which I wouldn't be surprised if we hit it tonight. We got a lot of gold reserved. Keys to burn. Maybe even some vile splendors. Well, these ones have gone good for me. These ones have gone just as good as the wave ones. If I just go in circles like this, you can get a great amount of kills. Especially with my fat, explodey blizzards. Oh yeah. Now we're cooking up the crock pot right here. Now we're stirring. Oh yeah, the meat's falling off the bone now. It's stewing. It's stewing in its own fats. The meat is becoming succulent. As succulent as a Chinese meal. Democracy manifest. See that? See that? They died. We live. The XP is ours. And no one others. The throne of Gondor is mine. And no one else. No one other.
Here lies Rome.
The line has ended.
By a foolish my dear child. I should have been a better shit. I should never.
I was so happy being the guy who was alive. Hey, Butcher, what's going on? Just walk past him. Don't ignore me. All right.
Grief.
And then you die.
My heart stopped when your eyes opened. It wasn't life that moved you.
I feel like we learned a lot
Unholy
tonight
beasts that dwell here
about
raised
demons and
your
wizards.
body with a
Can't do that one
magic
for some reason.
so
Opals Reserve, I'll save it. Lethal Shrine. Equipment delves. Uh oh, my triggers are activating.
you. But I tried to give you a death more painless than your first. Wherever your soul
Hold on, sometimes
is
I think it's
now,
my mouse. It's
may
cord
the
being
light
sat on or something.
protect you the way I couldn't, my child.
I was playing all day. And my triggers hadn't been a problem all day until just now. I might be having a connection issue as well. Oh, we're not even done with this one. I got done with an event. That's what's happening. That's how tired I am. I saw something got complete and I was like, oh, we're done with this one. There it is. There it is. You don't even know you're completing dungeons so fast you don't even know you're completing them. I need to ask my brother for my air cleaner back. Keep on forgetting to do that. He's had like 2 months now to clean this keyboard. I'm pretty sure he's done it by now. I have an electric air duster that I love. It's pretty nice. come by it like right before Thanksgiving or something like that. And I just keep on, every time I see him, I forget to, hey, you done with it? Because I mean to clean my stuff now. I mean, every like 3 days I have that thought. I'll just be in the kitchen and go, oh, I should remember to ask for my air duster back. And then I see him like, hey, and it just does, it's, completely forget. And 3 days later I'm like, oh yeah, my air duster. I need it. I'm about forgetting to ask for it back. I look at my keyboard every now and then. Every couple of days, I'm like, no, this needs to be cleaned. Go get my air duster. And then I don't, because then I just start doing other stuff. Like, we'll do it later. It's fine. It's all good. It's in the house. It's not like he said, you know what, I'm going to take this air duster with me out. And I'm going to take this air duster out on an adventure. You know, it's not like it left the house. It's like he was like, hey, I got to go with my friends. They have over 1,500 keyboards. They need air dusting. We're going to make an evening of it. Make a game out of it. Hey, there's 270. Yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Normal air dusting things were happening. At least I hope that's what happened. I'm not going to ask him what he needed it for, used it for. I could have sworn it was the keyboard. Might have been something else. I don't know. It also doubles as a tiny vacuum. You flip the tubes around. So that's pretty nice. If you needed a really small handheld vacuum, with a weird vacuum gun, it does that too. I guess, you know, it's so small it does get into narrow, it can get in a narrow spot really easily. If there's like if there's an interesting crevasse in your car or in your computer you need to get into, it's very good for that as well. And I'm, you know, I have life that happens around me sometimes. So I run into interesting crevasses that need vacuuming. So it was ideal. It was an ideal purchase. Love that tiny thing. Mostly for the air dusting thing. The fact that it's also a tiny vacuum is just golden caribou gravy on top of the lustrous meal, the succulent meal that is my life. Especially when it involves cleaning small nooks and crannies and vacuuming those very same nooks and crannies that I recently blew the dust out of as well. Quite the combo. It's quite the combo. You've got air in one side, air out the other. You just flip the attachments around to whichever side you need. And you know what? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of those tiny Dyson air duster fans. Those bladeless fan things, the rings. The ones people used to make what's it called? Ionic air engines. Reminds me of that, except, you know, it's not fanless. There's a fan in there. But the little grill, it reminds me of the little jet engine. I wondered, if I had enough electrical power, could I just tape a bunch of these together? Tape the buttons, maybe solder the buttons all to a single switch, and just flip the switch and have it fly away. Fly away. How far would it get? A couple of miles? I don't know. Would it land? Would it pass by a hillbilly's house and you think it's a UFO and they record it? And later on the line, it's on the internet, hey, there it goes. There goes my 4 vacuums I taped together to make a flying vacuum device. Beautiful. I'm glad. It's just one of those things, you know? You watch your children grow up and they fly away. They fly. You gotta let them go because you already soldered their switches all together and you flip the switch. And now that the engines are going, whoosh, whoosh, whooshing. I remember hearing parents talk about that. It's a whoosh if that hits you. The grand whoosh, as some people call it. What children do. They come, they go, they break all your things, they take your money, and then they whoosh. Whoosh. They have difficulty saying the word Worcestershire sauce because of all the whooshing that's involved. But that's life. Life's like a tiny vacuum handheld device that could also double as an air duster. You got one side that's the yin, which is the blowy side. And then you got the other side, which is the yang, which is the sucky side. That's why some things in life suck and some things blow. Depends on which side of the coin you're on. The changing of the seasons, you know what I mean? Goes back and forth. Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it blows, but it's always going. It's always whooshing. Whoosh whoosh, fly fly. It's deep stuff we're talking about tonight. Deep stuff. Going off the deep end. Try not to do it too much, because, you know, I don't mean to blow your mind. But it's better to be blowing a mind than sucking a mind.
Please, help us get out of here!
And hopefully you don't mind.
They're here! You ready?
The only way out of this is to fight.
That's just my 2 cents. To change my in-laws. Oh my god.
I think we have a chance!
What's happening? The perpetual motion machine. Hell, it's just like the Doom movie. Hell's giving us unlimited energy. Just gotta harvest its hell power. Ha! Start charging up.
Something for your troubles.
Man. We keep doing that, we'll become a Super Saiyan. Dead. I thought so. What we got? Gold! Mr. Powers. His Winky was also a key. Go. We're going now. This is what going looks like. When the man shows up, nudges you in the arm with his elbow and says, "Is she a bit of a goer?" This is what he's referencing to. God, dude, let people vape their formaldehyde. This is why no one likes you. This is why you have no friends. You could be drinking angry music and listening to alcohol. It's like they never say that. Could be forming a monopoly on property and forcing all of the working class to become renters for life. No. We need to take down big vaping. That's what we need to go after. Big vape is really bringing us down. We could be the American healthcare system making insulin cost $500. When in every other country in the world, it's like $5. Man, but the formaldehyde! Oh no! Oh, they're coming for you! Let's fight this right now. All my formaldehyde commercials. Warning, danger, Will Robinson. They're coming after you. They're gonna laugh at you. No, I want a gun. I want a gun that shoots vape. I want an illegal gun too. I want to make it purposefully vapey illegal. It's the largest automatic vape ever made. And it's illegal. Why? Because we're gonna make it out of illegal drugs. We're gonna get the coca from the coca fields that support the Sicarios families and countries. And we're gonna solidify it. We're gonna solidify the coca into a paste. Then we're gonna use that solidified coca to make a gun. And that gun is gonna be a fully automatic vape gun. It's gonna shoot vapes out. And they're gonna be vaping as they fly through the air, releasing their formaldehyde scented and flavored vape juices as they fly through the air. I want strawberry, AK-47, made of illegal solidified cocaine, with an illegal whalebone tear trigger. I want one that shoots strawberry. Another one that shoots blackberry surprise. And then I want a sidearm. I want a sidearm that shoots out Black Forest ham / chocolate cake. Once I do that, then I'll become the enemy of truth.com. I think that's what it's called. And they'll come in, take down ET. He keeps on making automatic illegal coca guns that shoot nothing but vape. We'll be alright. We're on a do there's no try motif right now. Oh my god, he's dead. Yeah, that's what level 270 feels like. Let's go willpower. Oh, sorry, we're going dex. Ooh, higher critical chance. Yes, please. Equipment delve. Well, I'll save the equipment delves. I'll save them for off camera. I'll actually do them on purpose the correct way to see if we can actually get the amulet I want by random chance. We'll keep min-maxing here and there. But I definitely don't need to focus on it. I actually threw away a lot of stuff recently. I went through with a fine comb, get rid of as much as I could, because I was trying to give myself a little bit more storage. So it's a good reason to use those what's it called? Those opal bags every now and then, because we keep getting them. Every 2 or 3 sessions, I end up finding another one or two. Even though now that the season of the Goblin is over. Move over, red over. Cannibals. You can't eat explosions, silly goose. You can try though. It's gonna hurt your jaw, but hey man, that's your prerogative. That's what you do. Sometimes you try to eat an explosion. They never do that anymore. They never go up to someone on the street with a microphone for their TikToks and be like, "Bet you can't eat a firecracker while it's detonating. No balls." Just say you can't do it. Just say you can't do it. Say you're a weak, non-explosion eating coward who's weak and soft and can never do anything special ever in their life, and just move on. Just move on. I would love it. Oh, it's just weirdly
Prepare to face demons.
it's weirdly specific and antagonistic at obviously a dumb challenge that they could not do and should not do.
I assumed they were human at one time. But now they were like ravenous animals.
I dare you to go
Hungry
up to
for
that
flesh.
dog and take a bite out of it.
Steaming flesh consumed straight from the bones of the still
No
living.
balls.
We fled, but I can feel them in pursuit. Hungry for more.
Just say you can't do it. Can't say you can't do it. Don't make it weird. Don't lie to us. Don't lie. This is super weird about it. Just say you're a coward and dogs scare you. What's the deal? Just take a bite out of that dog. I don't get it. I don't understand. People are like, why don't you do it? I'm the one with the show. I'm the one asking you to do these easy tasks that are somehow just too impossible, too highbrow for you to complete. I don't know if it's going over your head like Donnie Darko or something. But all they ask you to do is walk up to a saber-toothed tiger and bite its face. No balls. Come on now. One time. They never do that anymore. It makes me wonder why. Get that valuable in fragment. Good dog. Good collie scene. Think about the dog owner. All my male dogs would have dumb, silly names like Biscuit and Soup. All my female dogs would have like names of like dark stuff from Star Wars, like Dathomir, Plagueis, Sithis, the Snake God. All my male dogs. This is Spoon. This is Spoon. And this is his sister, Anthrax. You have to say it with that inflection, too. Otherwise, you're pronouncing it wrong. I dropped something somewhere. I feel like... oh, here we go. Here we go. The ancient statue. What is it supposed to be? Just like a weird statue with a bunch of wings? I can tell, is it Lilith? Good version of Lilith is the false temple of the gods from like Magic the Gathering. Memorial to the false gods, something like that. My dog. This is my dog, Boop. This is Boop. This is his sister, Golgotha. Cooking it up. Make sure the recipe's right. How come some waves spawn faster than others? I think some of the skelly bones are getting caught in the wall. The ice damage is going through. But it like clips every now and then. Ooh, one of those. Got a few of those now. Never really had any old Neothons. Got a whole bunch of new Neothons though. Gold. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Where are we at? We're gonna hit it? I don't know. Maybe. 857. We got about 1.5 million to go. I don't know. We might need at least one more Vile Exploder, whatever it's called. What's it called? Vile Splendor. Vile Exploder sounds like a Tenacious D song. Or a Magic the Gathering card. That's a rare combo. Can anyone else think of things that sound like Tenacious D songs that also sound like Magic the Gathering cards? I'll put Vile Exploder on the table. You guys just start adding up. Let's see what we can think of. Here's one. Demonic Undergarments. There you go. There you go. That's an equipment. That's an equipment. That's an equipment for sure. It could also be an enchantment. Now I think about it. It could be an aura. You know what my new favorite Magic the Gathering card is? Suspicious Bookcase. It's a silly little guy. Also, it's one of the few Magic the Gathering cards where it also sounds like it could be a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I cast Suspicious Bookcase, which allows me to draw a pot of greed. It allows me to draw several cards from my deck. Hyba. Which will allow me to use Pot of Greed. Which allows me to cast Pillsbury Doughboy. By sacrificing Pillsbury Doughboy, I can summon a succulent Chinese meal to the battlefield. Like before, succulent Chinese meal being summoned on the battlefield from sacrificing Pillsbury Doughboy doesn't make no sense. Makes me think that's the type of stuff that makes us live well enough alone. I love the pull, the mobility. And they yeet us towards you. And they get instantly deleted. The best one I ever had, it wasn't on camera though. I actually yeeted them towards me while I was summoning my black hole lightning ball. So they got pulled towards me, then they got pulled away from me and exploded. Pretty nice. We're gonna get it to happen again. We just keep on throwing lightning balls at it. Continue watching. You've listened to about 2 minutes of uninterrupted music. We have to interrupt it and be like, "Are you still there? Are you touching your girlfriend's no square?" Very important that we at YouTube know when that's happening.
You're there! Please!
They're here!
Every second we're not showing you a commercial about formaldehyde is costing us money. Money we could be making. I've been crawling through the dark searching for the answers. That's cool.
We're going to make it!
Why does your username sound like the drugs used for unbending a man's wiener? Poster ornarium. You're really gonna make people say that entire mouthful every single time they want to address you? Also, am I supposed to believe there's over 4,000 other guys with that name? I don't even know who you are. It should be fine. It's only increasing about 10 million every level, which is about 5 dungeons, really. And if I can do a dungeon somewhere between 4 to 7 minutes, I'll right in the middle, let's say 5.5 minutes. From after what? Is that like a show or something? So we're talking about every level will probably be about 35 to 40 minutes longer than the previous, so it's not that bad. Honestly, once the Mother's Blessing is over, it might be 8 hours a level. Which, if I broke it up to 4 hours a day, it's every 2 days you're still getting a level, so it's not that bad. Especially if I was actually more focused on it, because I've done it faster. Really depends on how you do it. I also kind of want to reach the 7 billion tonight, but now that I'm looking at it, it's probably not going to happen. I don't think I got any Vile Splendors saved up. Yeah, Forgotten Wisdom. We got some of those saved up. Those are my favorite. I was talking about earlier, I wish you could pick the ones you get. Because if I could, I would just get Forgotten Wisdoms and Heroic Strongholds. Might be too close. Let me just check real quick. There you go, there's a Vial of Splendor. I don't think I have any more though. Let's see what we get. I hear ya. But I have music, time, pocket full of miracles. When I was younger, I believed in the magic in a young girl's heart. And then when I got older, I believed in a thing called love. So, it's easy. And now that I'm older, too dang old. Hold on, I forgot where I was going with this. I was trying to remember the name of the guy that was in the band, the Cars, and then his daughter died, and then he changed his like entire theme to being a same style but a lot darker. Was it Gary Jules? That has nothing to do with what I was about to talk about, but it popped into my head for some reason. You ever watch the show Another Life? Mr. Unum? May I call you Mr. Unum? Because the poster Unum just sounds like I'm swearing in Latin. And I don't want to offend my huge Latin crowd, the Greeks. Especially the ancient ones. Whatever ghosts may be nearby, you know. They had some living styles back then. Well, that's cool. If you don't know who Gary Jules is, that's fine, because, like I said, I don't know where I was going with that. We can easily get 2 million out of one of these rituals right here. Maybe even more. But the point I think I'm trying to make is that I never made it as a wise man, and I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. But that's why it's easy for me. Might check the ending right there.
You saved my life. Wouldn't have made it without you.
Bless you. You're there! Please!
They're here! Get ready!
The only way out of this is to fight.
You ever combine two sandwiches together to make a bigger sandwich? I'm not proud of it, but I've done it several times. I feel like it's something you should know about me.
We're going to make it!
You know, if you think about it, if that's the logic that
You deserve this. Never seen anyone fight like you.
yeah, I don't believe I can go to Hell Tides on expert difficulty. I know there's a bunch of stuff that could help later on,
You saved my life.
but the whole point is not skipping campaign or completing campaign. But back to what I was talking about, like the idea of a rat king. So you get a bunch of rats and they get all stuck in a cramped space, so all their tails get tied together, and they like morph into all their bodies become one, and until they become one mind and one body and become a rat king. If you got a bunch of appetizer sandwiches, then reassembled them together to make an even larger sandwich, would that be a king sandwich? A succulent king sandwich? I'm not saying these are the type of things that keep me up at night. These are just some of the thoughts I have. Yeah. A lot's not available. Expert's the highest we can go. After a while, did I? Oh. World bosses are only good for looting some gear, but at the same time, like, you could just do some dungeons in the same amount, like, way faster and get a bunch of gear that way. Also, what happened to Legion events? You know what happened to Legion events? I don't see them anymore. See? Only about 300 million to this one. Already got 20 million in. Easy breezy, beautiful cover group. See what we picked up. Okay. I managed to get through 12 dungeons. If I had been more in my ball and less tired, I probably could have done 13 or 14. But I'll do one more. We'll go to Surat's lair. I wonder why. Here's a spot where I always at least wanted to one level 40 Necromancer for some reason.
Accomplished much.
Ah, there's a level 25 one.
Greetings.
Yeah, I could do that. But I already have some in my chest I'll probably grab from. Not to mention, I still have this one right here. Whoa. I'll get back to it tomorrow. Hopefully I can get one more level by tomorrow evening. Before the Mother's blessings is over. Yeah. Are you talking about world bosses? Because, like, the thing is, like, by yourself or with people there, it's like, depending on which world boss you fight, it's like a few seconds to like several minutes. And if you can do a dungeon, like, I think the last time I saw the world boss experience, it was equal to just doing a regular dungeon, about like 200,000 XP. So, if I could just do 2 dungeons in the same amount of time it takes me to do 1 world boss, or the amount of time it takes me to walk to the world boss. Yeah, I know that. They went last hour. Mine just ended a few minutes ago. I don't know if you noticed that. It was on the bottom. I did a Forgotten Wisdom first. And then I combo it with the elixirs and the potions. And still though. All of these, except for this one, that's a Vial of Splendor. All of these are Forgotten Wisdoms. So we'll be fine. Where'd I put the juice? I think it was in here, right? Oh, you know what? My other character's holding it, that's why. Just to satisfy your curiosity. Logic, that's good. Forgotten wisdom. Forgotten wisdom. Yeah, there we go. That's 3 more right there for tomorrow. But thank you for joining me. I'll probably clear this inventory. I might do a little bit of something off camera, but I'm going to cut it here. Start getting ready for bed. Thank you for joining me. Aposturium. Quite the mouthful. But I appreciate your candor. But I'm going to leave it here for tonight. I got bad sleep yesterday because I watched way too much Man in the High Tower and stayed up too late. And so, thank you all for coming out tonight. Thank you all future people come back to watch these old episodes. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that like button, keep on posting. See you on the next one. Y'all take it easy. That's the wrong button.